Hey, Collective. So I'm going to do a quick reading here for specifically my collective that are involved in third party situations. Okay. Um, I feel like there's a real stigma around third party connections. Okay. And I'm not talking about people cheating. What I'm talking about is people who are in committed relationships and they wind up falling for someone unintentionally. Okay. It just happened. This person fell in love and they're now trying to navigate everything that comes with that. Okay? The guilt, the stress, the for those of you who this has happened to, you understand what I'm saying. But like I said, I feel like this is a topic that I know a lot of tarot readers, they talk about the third party and they glaze over it, but there is a stigma. There is a lot of shame around people who this happens to. Um, but let me just tell you, now I've gone through. I've had like therapy sessions, 111 on my timer. I've had therapy sessions, and I remember something the therapist. Sorry, excuse me. Something the therapist had said to me, um, and I forget how we even got on the subject, but she was talking about how so many people go through situations that they feel alone in, and that they feel like they feel, like I said, isolated. Like it doesn't, but there are so many things that we go through, not just third party situations, but things in general, okay, that aren't discussed as much as they should be. Okay, because I feel like if they were, it would help people see that what they're experiencing is very normal. Like it happens. It happens. Now, again, I'm not saying cheating. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like I said, you're with somebody you're in a committed relationship and you find your twin flame, this soul connection, this unbelievable, like you don't even know what's happening, okay? And you weren't looking for it, you weren't anticipating, it just happened, okay? I'm not saying you should act on anything, but I'm saying there's guilt around, oh my gosh, what do I do with this? What do I do about this? Where do I place this energy? So anyway, let's do a reading for my third party people, okay? This is going to be for some of you that are going through this right now, okay? We've got the Two of Pentacles in reverse that popped out. Let's get a few more cards. But yeah, I feel like that can happen, right? And it doesn't mean you don't love your spouse or your partner or whoever you're with, but you might feel this intense connection and you feel really wrong for it. Like, where does that come from? Okay, got the Fool. Let's get some more cards here. And I know I've done a lot of readings, both for the collective and personals around this issue. Lovers in reverse. So I understand it's a tough position to be in. But I feel like sometimes there's no sympathy for it. And what I mean by that is some people look at you and they're like, well, if you totally loved your person, you wouldn't be pining for somebody else. Like there's a lot of judgments around this. And so this is part of, I think, why people stay silent about it, or they keep it inside for fear of that judgment, okay? That judgment will be placed on them. I'm so sorry. I got this annoying little cough. It's actually gotten better. It is going away, so. But I apologize for how annoying it is in a reading. All right, let's just start with these three here. No, four. There's another one that came out bottom of the deck. Let's talk about it. Yeah, it gets you off balance. Okay. I feel like I'm sorry. I know I'm looking at the cards and not showing you, but I'm just feeling. There is this for some of you in the collective. There's this feeling of like some of you really want to like take the leap and find out what this is, feel it, lean into it, so to speak. And others of you are like, no, I've made a commitment. Okay. And that's where I plan to stay. Okay. I've made a commitment. I've made a promise. This is where I'm staying. But there are definitely, like I said, there's a collective on the side of I really want to take the adventure. And there's another part of the collective that's like, nope, I'm staying committed to this and I'm going to work through this. Okay. Now, I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do here. You need to do what's right for you. If you want to take that leap of faith, if you feel that this is in your soul, what you need to do, that's That's up to you. No one can tell you what to do. It has to make sense to your mind, your heart, your body, your soul. It has to bring you peace. No psychic, no clairvoyant, no reader is going to tell you how to feel or how you should feel. Okay? And like I said, then there are some of you that you have decided to stick with your current connection, whatever type of relationship that is, and you're going to see it. You're going to see it through. And you're going to, and maybe some of you are going to a therapist. Maybe some of you are going to a therapist to sort through these feelings and to sort through, to help you navigate how to handle it. Okay, how to handle this. Because I know even from my readings, it's very difficult. It's very trying. And like I said, I feel like there's people of the school of thought who are sympathetic, who understand, who've been there. Or even people who haven't been there can just sort of place themselves in your shoes. And then there are people on the other end who just chalk you up to being some Jezebel, okay? Or, male or female, doesn't matter. You can be a male Jezebel, okay? This is for my males and my females, okay? My masculines and my feminines. Do I want to say anything else on this? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what else comes out here. Oh. I don't even know what to say about this. Okay. All right. So this is what I actually talked about this in a previous reading, but make sure and this is just my advice. Okay. Take it or leave it. Make sure that if you have found someone that you've fallen in love with that is outside of your relationship, make sure that that person isn't just a distraction from the current issues in your relationship, in your current connection. Okay, because sometimes that can seem like, oh, this person's my knight in shining armor, or this person's my queen. They're going to rescue me from this. But it's real easy to see all the positive things. It's really easy to see people in a very positive light, like they can never screw up when it's at the beginning stages. Okay? Like, part of being in that long-term relationship is this person is going to see you through all of your energies, all of your lows, all of your highs, and everything in between. And are they sticking around for it? And this new energy, they're only seeing you through a certain lens. Okay? They're not seeing you all of your sides. Okay? So it's real easy to kind of want to jump ship and be like, this person's going to rescue me. But I feel like that's the wrong frame of mind. Okay? Because you have to anticipate that years down the line with whoever this individual is, you're going to experience the same things you've gone through in your current relationship. So it's like, if you don't fix the root cause, you're probably just going to duplicate the same pattern again with this new love of your life. Okay? And again, this is just my opinion. If you don't believe me, that's okay. That's fine. Maybe you feel differently. We're going to leave it here. Judgment. You have to decide for yourself here. Okay. I hope this has helped some of you with, if you're in third-party connections or situations, I should say. I won't even say connections. I'll stay away from that because it's just, I'll say situations that you find yourself in. Anyway, okay, I gotta stop talking. I gotta finish my coffee here. Anyway, I love you guys. If my readings are resonating, if you enjoy what I do, and you'd like to make a donation of any amount, hop into the description of my video. There is a PayPal donate link as well as a Cash App. Also on my Facebook, I have started a subscribe feature. So if you'd like to show your support that way, just hit that little button. I also just saw, as I was doing this reading, I got a huge donation from my friend. You know who you are. Thank you. This person has donated to me many, many times, and they're always more generous than I think I even deserve. So thank you so much for that. I really want to say your name if it's okay, but I won't. I'll stay away from that. But thank you. I did see that. I really appreciate you. And all of your support along the way too. You've sent me some really kind messages as well. So thank you so much. All right. Love you guys.